Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we are going to talk about the business overview of Zingle Dessert Bakery. Zingle Dessert is a small bakery that delivers homemade desserts in the Selangor area, specifically in Bangi, Kajang and Semenyih. It is a sole proprietorship operating under Miss Izzati Zainal located in Section 7 Bandar Baru, Bangi, Selangor. Zingle Dessert started in early August 2020 and is still operating until now. Zingle Dessert's operating hours are from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. by taking online orders and provides pickup and delivery services.
Now it's about mission and vision. The owner of the Zingle Dessert stated what is her vision and mission. The vision is to offer high quality halal dessert in Klang Valley. While for the mission are, first, she wanted to ensure the Muslim communities have a choice in selecting her product and give the assurance that her product is guaranteed halal. And second, she wanted to encourage Malay communities in monopolizing homemade bakery, encourage them to engage in the same field is monopolized by other races.
These are the three of the best sellers of Zingle Dessert, which are the tornado cake, peach straddle and cheese cone. So these are some descriptions about the products. The first product is tornado cake. Tornado cake is a layer of moist chocolate cake topped with cream cheese and a layer of chocolate ganache on top. It is available in two sizes, which is the big size that is 7 x 3 inches and costs Rm20, and the smaller size costs Rm10. The second product is peach straddle. Peach straddle is the latest released product of Zingle Dessert. It is a combination of crispy pastry filled with cream cheese and is topped with some peaches on the top. It is available only in one size, which is 6 x 6 inches, 8 in a box that costs Rm20. The third product of Zingle Dessert is cheese coat. There are two types of cheese coat, which is cheese coat Biscoff and cheese coat Letop. Cheese coat is made out of layers of biscuits and cream cheese. The difference between cheese coat Biscoff and cheese coat Letop is the topping, where cheese coat Biscoff is topped with Biscoff crumbs and cheese coat Letop is topped with Milo, Nestum and Oreo. Both of the cheese coat are available in two sizes, where the big size is 7 x 4 inches, where the big cheese coat Letop costs Rm15 and cheese coat Biscoff costs Rm18. While the small size of cheese coat Letop costs Rm7 and cheese coat Biscoff costs Rm9. The fourth and last product of Zingle Dessert is brownies kedut. Brownies kedut has a chewy and milky flavor. Customers may also customize their own decorations on the brownies. Brownies kedut is available in two sizes, which is a 7 x 7 inches with Nutella drizzle, which costs Rm30. And a plain brownies kedut size 12 x 12 inches costs Rm50. However, prices may vary according to the decorations or toppings requested by the customer.
For the method in this case, we have chosen a process costing system. It is because Mrs. Izzati products came from repetitive process, such as she continues baking or manufacturing of a small number of desserts. The unit cost of a product or service is obtained by assigning total cost to many identical or similar units of output. For each unit of Izzati products, she baked using the same amount of direct material costs, direct labor costs, and indirect manufacturing costs. Okay, now for the data sources. The data of our report is retrieved through an online interview with Zingle Dessert entrepreneur, Ms. Izzati Zainal. The online interview was conducted online as every member is located in different states and divided into a few categories to Ms. Izzati. Okay, the first category is about the description of the company, where we mainly ask details of the company, such as where it is located, key partners, and what assets are there to keep the business running. The second category is the description of products, where we get to know the types of products, the price, the marketing, and also the best sellers that the Zingle Dessert have. The third and last category is the data of the products, where in this category we will get to know what direct materials are used, the cost of each product, the amount of wages, and also few other questions related to Miss Izzati business. Miss Izzati also gives us the amount of ingredients used to produce each of her products, which can be used in calculating the cost of the direct materials.
First step of process costing is to find total equivalent units. Tornado cake has beginning WIP of 10 units, units started and transfer in 20 units, unit finish and transfer out 25 units, and ending WIP of 5 units. Total accounted for is 30 units. Total equivalent units of tornado cake for direct materials is 29 units and conversion cost is 27 units. Secondly, using weighted average method, cost per equivalent units of direct materials and conversion cost each amounted to Rm34.14 and Rm80.30 respectively. Lastly is assignment of cost for tornado cake. Total cost accounted for materials is Rm990.05 and conversion cost is Rm494.09. The process of baking tornado cake is that Miss Izzati will use 100% materials. The ingredients used is 20 direct materials like egg, sugar, vanilla extract, condensed milk, flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, baking powder, salt, oil, full cream milk, Nescafe, cream cheese, lemon juice, whipping cream, dark chocolate, butter, container, utilities, and packaging. The total cost of producing tornado cake is Rm1,484.15, which is the highest cost among the best-selling products.
Moving on to page straddle, from the flow unit, the beginning work in process is 9 units with 100 completion. Total to account for is 70 units of the beginning work in process added with unit started, which is 8 units. The total accounted for is equal with sum of unit finish plus ending work in process. Total equivalent unit for direct material is 70 units with degree completion is 80%, while total equivalent unit for conversion cost is 16 units with degree completion is 40%. Next, for the table cost added, it shows weighted average cost per equivalent unit for direct material is 18 ringgit, while for conversion cost is 7 ringgit and 54 cents. The sum get after added beginning work in process with current cost and divided with each total equivalent units. The last part for page straddle is assignment of cost. The total cost accounted for is 426 ringgit and 60 cents by combining the total cost from direct material, which is 306 ringgit, and conversion cost is 120 ringgit and 60 cents.
Lastly is costing for cheese coat. So cheese coat has beginning WIP of 5 units, unit started 19 units, unit finish and transfer out 20 units, and ending WIP of 4 units. Total accounted for is 24 units. So direct material of cheese coat has a total of equivalent units of 23 units and conversion cost with 22 units. Cost per equivalent units of cheese coat for direct materials is 15 ringgit 65 cents and 10 ringgit 60 cents for conversion cost. Lastly is the assignment of cost.
Total cost accounted for materials is RM359.96 and conversion cost is RM233.20.
Cheese code use 7 direct materials such as condensed milk, full cream milk, cream cheese, container, Biscoff, Hapsang, utilities, and packaging.
The total cost amounted to RM563.16.
For such costing system are used to determine the production cost for zingle dessert. There are 3 products that will be calculated, which are the tornado cake, peach straddle, and cheese curd. The total cost taken into account for the product tornado cake is the highest compared to peach straddle and cheese curd. From this table shows 3 different markup percentage where tornado cake is the highest. Cheese curd is considerably high and peach straddle falls in below profitable range of prices. The general rules for food and beverage markup is at 60%. This is the safest benchmark to cover the high cost for overhead. The selling price for tornado cake and cheese curd comes in individual price because these products are sold in 2 sizes, big and small. To rationalize this price as a whole, the cost computation is as follows. For instance, tornado cake selling price for small is RM10, meanwhile the big size is at RM20. However, zingle dessert combine the 2 costs together, which is at RM33. To compute this as a whole unit selling price, we found the similarities in the cost allocated for the 2 sizes. It was at 20.75% of cost from selling price. The remaining balance is the gross profit. Through simultaneous equation, we can conclude that the unit selling price as a whole is at RM120. This information will be used to determine Miss Izzati direct labor cost, which is 10% from the selling price. The source suggests that the tornado cake would fetch a higher net profit based on the markup percentage itself. As for peach straddle, the markup cost is lower than average. This indicates that by continuing selling this product, the net profit received will be a loss to Izzati.
On a side note, we found weakness from the calculation of costs that Zingle Dessert has provided to us, which is a lack of information regarding conversion costs. They did not include a few conversion costs that were actually included in the production. She only recognized costs that can be measured easily and ignores the indistinct costs like manufacturing overhead.
The next part is suggestion for changes, improvement, or action for the business. The first one is developing new products. As Zingle Dessert business collects review and feedback from the customer, it helps business to make changes based on the feedback they get. It could help a business a lot if they can create a new product or menu which suits the taste of the customer after analyzing customer feedback. They can make a difference in various aspects of a product such as color, taste, design of product, and packaging. This is to help business compete with competitors who offer the same product, as Zingle Dessert will have its own uniqueness. The second point is peach straddle product information. Since this product is one of the best selling for Miss Izzati, the markup percentage on peach straddle needs a reformation. It is too low to earn a profit and unable to compensate for overhead and some other hidden costs. Zingle Desserts may need to mark up its price from 11.11% to 60% or reduce the cost of production from 88% to 30%, which latter is riskier. The possible risk she might face is reduction in food quality or losing customer to changes in recipe. Additionally, to combat weakness of peach straddle by increasing the activity sales per unit, hence the fixed cost would be mitigated. The third point is upgrading food delivery service. It is important to attract new customers and reach more customers while maintaining the existing customer, because it is a way to grow the business in the market. Single Dessert delivers product to the customer by own transport, or customers take the product directly by themselves. It is good if the business can provide delivery service such as Foodpanda or GrabFood, even though it may cost a little bit for the business, but it provides benefits for the seller and customer. It helps in reducing transportation costs and save times for both customer and seller. The last point is hire and train staff. Single Dessert only has one worker to do all the jobs. As Single Dessert business will expand, it is important to provide efficiency and productivity for the business. Business need more capacity to produce or provide the product and a wider range of skills. Single Dessert can achieve this by taking on new staff and training them. It helps in expanding production, reduce the workload, and leverage new skills and expertise.
In conclusion, as Single Dessert is a small bakery business who has small quantity of work in process and their product costs are stable, so the most suitable costing system for them is process costing. Our analysis after doing the costing approaches found that the total cost for tornado cake is the highest among other bestseller items, which are peach straddle and cheese curd. Similarly, tornado cake can produce the highest income for Single Dessert as it has highest profit margin than the other two. Single Dessert is at their peak performance where they can get sales up to 50 units per week. Single Dessert can achieve twice this number by upgrading their services, like collaborating with famous food delivery service like GrabFood